All right, people. I would like to, for this last part of this lesson, this is lesson 3 for unit 3. I would like to go over some definitions, just some simple definitions of things that you should know for this unit. So, um, first, the total amount of money that an employee earns. There's different terms for how much money you earn. This is the total amount. It's called gross income. You might have heard that before. It means like you make, let's say you make $500 of income in a month. And that if that's your gross income, then the government will basically take away some deductions. Also, your work might take away some deductions, and that amount of money, the amount of money the employee takes home, is called your net income. Okay, those should both stay up there. I don't know why they're not staying up there. Gross, net. There we go. So your net income is the amount of money you actually take home. So gross versus net is a difference that you should know for sure. Number 3 is money that is subtracted from a paycheck. So you get your gross income, and then that money, some money gets subtracted, like taxes or something called CPP, the Canadian Pension Plan. That is actually you saving towards your pension for when you retire. EI is an employment insurance. So if you pay into employment insurance, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you don't have a job, you can actually get some of that money back to help you get through that, which actually a lot of people at this very moment that we are in with coronavirus are actually tapping into right now, which is a good thing. It's good that it's available. Otherwise, you would just be left without any money. Anyways, those are called deductions. So deductions is money that is subtracted from a paycheck. 4 is an organized plan for income and spending. So a plan where we talk about the income and the spending that we're going to do. That is called, of course, a budget. Sorry, let me pronounce that correctly. A budget. I mean, you could say budget if you want. Number 5 is a budget in which a budget in which the total income equals the total expenses. That's a balanced budget. I will stop. A balanced budget. So when a question says, is this a balanced budget? It's asking, does the total income equal the total amount of expenses? Is it balanced? Sometimes you might go over, sometimes you might underspend, which would be good. But if it's balanced, it's exactly equal. Number 6 is a basic household service such as heat, electricity, and water. So basic household services like heat, electricity, and water are called utilities. Utilities are a thing that people need to pay with their mortgage or their rent, kind of on top of those things. So anything like heat, electricity, water are called utilities. Number 7 is a cost that is unlikely to change from month to month. If you have an expense and it's going to be basically the same every single month, maybe it's your cell phone bill or something like that, that is called a fixed expense. So if you can expect it to be the same every month, you can call it a fixed expense. Number 8 is a cost that is likely to change from week to week or from month to month. So if it's a changing cost, you might change how much you spend on groceries. You know you're going to have to spend money on groceries, but it changes. That's called a variable expense. So it varies, it changes. It's a variable expense. Number 9 is a cost that happens over and over, so something that repeats. It's called a recurring expense. So the word recurring means to repeat or recur. And finally, number 10, there's a phrase out there. It's a phrase that you might have heard before. It's saving for unexpected emergency expenses. Something like saving for a rainy day. If you've ever heard that before, that means I'm saving for an unexpected emergency expense. And I highly recommend in your budget, you save for a rainy day. All right, those are the definitions I wanted to go over. Thanks, guys.